Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. A very happy new year to all of you first of all. And this is the second day of this new year. So I wish you all a prosperous and a successful year. And may all of you get the job in this year only, inshallah. So let's start with our session. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 1st and 2nd of January 2023. Let's start. Which institution has been named as G20 Science Working Group's secretariat? So the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, has been named as the secretariat for Science 20, that is S20, which is one of the G20's grouping. Okay, and already we know that the G20 is being presided over by India, and the theme of the S20 in 2023 is Disruptive Science for Innovative and Sustainable Development. Okay, and a discussion will take place throughout the year in various regions of India. Okay, so two things are important. IISc Bangalore has been named as G20 Science Working Group Secretariat, and you can be asked that what is the theme for S20 for this year? Answer would be Disruptive Science for Innovative and Sustainable Development. Okay. Now apart from it, the Government of India and the Asian Development Bank has recently signed a $125 million loan. Why? To improve the urban services in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay. So Tamil Nadu Urban Flagship Program actually seeks to develop climate resilient sewage water supply systems in 3 cities in the state. So this is the last and the third tranche of the $500 million multi-tranche financing facility for the program that has been approved by ADB in the year 2018. Okay, so you can be asked that India signed $125 million loan deal with which institution to improve the urban services in the state of Tamil Nadu? So answer would be ADB, that is Asian Development Bank. Headquarter lies in Philippines. Okay. Next is, which union ministry has been approved as the nodal ministry for the matters which are relating to online gaming? So Ministry of Electronics and IT has been appointed as the nodal ministry for the matters that are related to online gaming with monetary risk. So the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Minister of which is Mr. Anurag Thakur, has been tasked with regulating e-sports basically. And what is this? Video games which does not involve money. Okay, so India's gaming market is currently estimated at $2.6 billion and it is expected to be worth $8.6 billion by the year 2027. Fine. So you have to remember that Ministry of Electronics and IT has been approved as the nodal ministry for the matters that are related to online gaming. Also for video games which do not involve money, Ministry of Youth Affairs and the Sport has been tasked with regulating it. Okay. Next is, what is the name of the digital project funded by Google to map the language diversity of India? So the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Earth Park, which actually stands for Artificial Intelligence and Robotic Technology Park, and Google have partnered together for Project Vani initiative. So this digital project aims to map the language diversity of India by collecting the speech sets of about 1 million people across 773 districts. And the project aims to record over 150,000 hours of speech, and a part of which will be transcribed in the local scripts. And what is the goal behind all this? So the aim is to boost development of automatic speech recognition, speech-to-speech translation, and natural language understanding. Fine. So here correct answer would be Project Vani. Now can you tell me What is the name of the new scheme that has been announced under Station Redevelopment Drive of Ministry of Railways? We have covered this question yesterday only. So this new scheme is Amrit Bharat Station Scheme. Okay, and it comes under Ministry of Railways. Now apart from it, what is Daksh? It is actually the Advanced Supervisory Management System which is maintained by the Reserve Bank of India. So recently RBI announced that it is migrating the payments fraud reporting module to Daksh on 1st of January 2023. And this move basically aims to streamline reporting and to enhance the efficiency and automate the payment fraud management process. Okay. So you can be asked that Daksh is the payment fraud reporting module maintained by which institution? Answer would be Reserve Bank of India. Fine. Next is, which company has recently backed 255 megawatt hybrid wind and solar project in the state of Karnataka? So Tata Power's subsidiary, Tata Power Renewable Energy, has received the letter of award from Tata Power Delhi Distribution. Why? To set up 255 megawatt hybrid wind and solar power project in the state of Karnataka. Okay, and Tata Power Delhi Distribution is actually a joint venture of Tata Power and the government of NCT of Delhi. Okay, so here correct answer would be Tata Power. You can also be asked that Tata Power has recently backed this much hybrid project in which state? So state is also important. Answer would be Karnataka. Fine. Next is, as of 2022, what is the minimum wage fixed for the laborers in India? So in India, the minimum wage for the laborers has been fixed at 178 rupees per day, and the Labour Ministry is considering a shift from the minimum wage to now living wage. Okay. So as per the report, India could seek help from the International Labour Organization to arrive at the living wages. And what do you understand by the term minimum wage? Basically, it is the amount required for subsistence and it is set by law, while the living wage is necessary for the workers to meet their basic living requirement. Okay, and the difference between the two may range from 10 to 25%. Fine. So currently the minimum wage that is fixed for the laborers in India is 178 rupees per day. Next is, which neighboring country of India has recently inaugurated its first ever metro rail line? So Prime Minister of Bangladesh country, who's that? Sheikh Hasina, recently inaugurated the country's first ever metro rail line in its capital city, Dhaka. Okay, and Dhaka is regarded as one of the world's most densely populated cities. So this metro project has been mostly funded by Japan, and the train network has been in development for nearly 10 years. Okay, correct answer would be Bangladesh. Basically, Bangladesh has recently inaugurated its first ever metro rail line. Now apart from it, the Health Ministry of country Uzbekistan has recently said that 18 children with acute respiratory disease have died in their country from taking excessive doses of a cough syrup Doc-1 Max. This is the name of cough syrup. Okay, and it has been manufactured by Marion Biotech, which is a Noida based Indian firm. So these children consumed the cough syrup, which actually contained ethylene glycol. It is basically a substance that ought not to be present in the cough syrup. So parliamentary panel in the Gambia earlier found unacceptable levels of diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol in the cough syrups made by Haryana based Maiden Pharma. Okay, so you can be asked that which country has claimed that 18 children have died in their country due to cough syrup made by Indian firm, the name of which is Marion Biotech. So answer would be Uzbekistan. Fine. Next is Brijesh Damani, who was seen in the news recently, plays which sport? So Asian Games silver medalist Brijesh Damani won his maiden National Billiards Championship and he defeated his fellow player Dhruv Sitwala in Indore. And at present, Brijesh Damani has 6 international medals, including a silver at the 2010 Guangzhou Asian Games. Fine. So he is related to billiards. And why he was in news? Because recently he has won his first National Billiard Championship in Indore. Fine. Next is, which state is set to build a world-class Kayaking-Canoeing Academy? So Union Minister of Power and the New and Renewable Energy, Mr. R.K. Singh, recently said that a world-class Kayaking-Canoeing Academy is to be set up at Tehri in the state of Uttarakhand. And he inaugurated the National Championship Tehri Water Sports Cup at Tehri Lake, and already we know that the new sports policy has been implemented in the state of Uttarakhand. And now the government has also announced the reintroduction of the sports quota in the jobs. Fine. So this is Uttarakhand that is set to build a world-class Kayaking-Canoeing Academy. Next is Bhadrachalam group of temples which were seen in the news recently are located in which Indian state? So President of India Draupadi Murmu recently laid the foundation stone for the project Development of Pilgrimage Facilities at Bhadrachalam group of temples at Bhadrachalam in the state of Telangana. Okay. And also she laid the foundation stone for another project called as Development of Pilgrimage and Heritage Infrastructure of UNESCO World Heritage Site at Ramappa Temple. Fine. So both these projects have been approved under the Prasad scheme of Ministry of Tourism. Fine. And what does the Prasad acronym stands for? It is the National Mission on Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spiritual Heritage Augmentation Drive. Okay. Correct answer would be Telangana state. Now don't forget that recently 3 cultural heritage sites from India have been included in the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Which are these? First is the Sun Temple of Gujarat. Second is Vadnagar town of the state Gujarat. And the third is rock cut relief sculpture of Unakoti from the state of Tripura. Okay. These 3 sites are very, very important. Next is, what is the theme of the official Government of India calendar for 2023? This is an important question. So Union Information and the Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur recently released the official Government of India calendar for this year. And it has 12 themes for the 12 months to highlight the efforts made by the government towards public welfare. Okay. So this calendar will showcase the achievements of the government so far and the commitment for future. And the theme is Naya Varsh, Naye Sankalp. And it will be made available in total 13 languages. Okay. So what is the theme of the official Government of India calendar for this year? So this is Naya Varsh, Naye Sankalp. Next is Raitu Bandhu is the flagship scheme of which state or the union territory? So recently the Telangana government has launched the 10th phase of the Raitu Bandhu, which is the investment support scheme for the farmers. So under the phase, 7,676 crore rupees will be deposited in the bank accounts of over 70 lakh farmers towards the investment support for the Rabi crop season. And this investment support is disbursed at a rate of 5,000 rupees per acre. Okay. So this is the flagship scheme of Telangana state. Next is Asian Development Bank ranked which Indian firm in its top consulting services firm list? So ADB has ranked Indian PSU company Webcos as top amongst consulting services firms in the water and other infrastructure sectors. Okay. And in another report named as Fact Sheet 2022 that is released by the ADB, WAPCOS was placed among the top 3 consultants from India that are involved in the consulting services contracts under ADB loan, grant and technical assistance project in energy, transport and water and other type of urban infrastructure sectors. Okay, so correct answer would be WAPCOS. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now we'll come to our revision section. Which 3 categories we are covering today? First of all, we'll see important days and the themes. Then at second, we'll be talking about the first in news category. And at third, we'll see important cities. Let's start with the days and themes. What is the theme of the World AIDS Day 2022? When do we observe the World AIDS Day? It is observed on 1st of December, right? And this year, the theme was Equal Lives. Just one word, theme. What is the theme of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit 2023? Answer would be Secure, SCO. Fine. And already we know that India has taken the presidency of SCO Summit recently and now will be the president till September 2023. And earlier, which country was the host for SCO? It was the country Uzbekistan. Fine. What is the theme of the World Children's Day 2022? National Children's Day is observed on 14th of November, but the World Children's Day is observed on November 20th. Okay, and this year the theme was Inclusion for Every Child. Okay, what is the theme of the World Toilet Day 2022? We observe this day on 19th of November, and this year the theme was Making the Invisible Visible. Fine. What is the theme of the UNESCO's World Philosophy Day 2022? World Philosophy Day is celebrated on the 3rd Thursday of November month. And this year the theme was The Human of the Future. Okay. What is the theme of the World Antimicrobial Awareness Week 2022? So this week is observed from November 18th to November 24th. And this year the theme was Preventing Antimicrobial Resistance Together. Okay. What is the theme of India's G20 presidency in 2022? So the theme was One Earth, One Family, One Future. Okay. What is the theme of the World Diabetes Day 2022? So this day is observed on 14th of November and this year theme was Access to Diabetes Education. Fine. Now let's start with the first in news. Who has been appointed as the first Chancellor of Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, Vadodara? So this is our Minister for Railways, Ashwini Vaishnav. Okay. And who's the Vice Chancellor of Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya? This is Dr. Manoj Chaudhary. Both the names are very, very important. Who is the first woman to head the Treasury and chair the US Federal Reserve? This is Janet Yellen. Okay. Who has been selected as the first woman president of Indian Olympic Association? Answer would be PT Usha. Which country successfully launched the Arab world's first lunar rover named as Rashid? This country is UAE. You can also be asked that Rashid is a lunar rover of which particular country? Answer would be UAE. And with this, UAE has become the 4th country to land on moon. Hakuto R lander is the first ever moon mission of which country? This is the first ever moon mission of Japan country. Which is the first state to launch its dedicated climate change mission? Answer would be Tamil Nadu. And target of Tamil Nadu is to achieve the carbon neutrality before 2070, which is actually the national target to become the carbon neutral. Where is India's first carbon neutral farm located? It lies in the state of Kerala. Dina Boluarte was recently selected as the first female president of which country? Recently, she became the first female president of the country, Peru, and with this, she has replaced earlier President Pedro Castillo. Okay. Now, at last, we'll be talking about important cities. Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurated the Sports Science Center in which city? So, recently, he has inaugurated the Sports Science Center in Udupi, which lies in the state of Karnataka. Which Indian city is the host of Asian Wrestling Championships 2023? Answer would be New Delhi. As per a recent report by CoinSwitch, which Indian city leads the country with highest crypto adoption? So, New Delhi has seen the highest crypto adoption. Second was Bangalore and the third was Hyderabad. And if we talk about the tier 2 cities, then Jaipur was at the top in terms of highest crypto adoption. Which city is the chair of Urban 20 events to be held in India as part of its G20 presidency? Answer would be Ahmedabad. A recent agreement signed by the European Commission aims to set up the power line to bring electricity from which country to Europe? So this power line would bring the electricity from the country Azerbaijan to Europe. Okay. Which institution developed an ocean wave energy converter that can generate the electricity from the sea waves? So this converter has been developed by IIT Madras. Can you tell me in which state this converter has been deployed? Do let me know in the comments. Which city corporation launched the World Bank's flagship gender toolkit? So World Bank has launched its flagship gender toolkit from Chennai. Okay. So these are the important cities that can be asked in your exams. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Hadsana signing off.